people don't know who God is because we live in a world where it's constantly questioned, and it's constantly questioning that God does not exist, because in situations, in marriages, in the world, in so many things that is going on in the world, so many evil, so much destruction, so much sorrow, so much pain, so much evil. And in a world like that, it's very easy to believe that there is no God, because where is God in that? Where is this beautiful spirit that is supposed to be above this universe, this earth? Where is he? And we regard God as he and God as God. But because God has been taken so much out of context, it's the name of almost everything right now. And that word God has lost its meaning, it's lost its sacredness, it's lost its respect, and it's lost its trust and love in people's lives. And it is very hard for people to believe that God exists, and which is why they do so much evil, so much manipulation, so much trickery, so much vindictiveness and cunning, and constantly plotting and twisting people's words and trying to destroy people, trying to kill, trying to destroy, trying to steal and take things from people in every area of your life. And it's very easy. Even at a time in my own life, I thought to myself, I was in so much pain. I said, surely there is no God. I said, surely there is no certain person that could love me so much, or spirit, and that I'm not seeing God's hands in my situation. I'm not seeing God's hands in anything in my life, in my emotions, in the way people treat me, in what I've been through, in the pain that I've had to endure. And I've been through a lot of things that normal people would not be able to overcome, because my journey, my path, my experiences of life, my pain has been so much more that I could have bared. It's too much for a normal person, an average person, to deal with and to endure without having to almost go crazy, because people have labeled me like this because they've envied me. They know I'm very tapped into spirit. So it's very easy as humans that we believe that there is no God, but I am proof. And the reason why people believe that there is no God is because that's not its name. It does not like, and God isn't it, because God is an energy. God is an energy. God is higher consciousness, supreme consciousness. We are consciousness. When we breathe, that is consciousness. But when we stop breathing, you're just losing consciousness, and then you go to subconscious, or you go to the astral realm. So we are consciousness, and the God that we say does not like to be called God. It likes to be called its name, which is it isn't it, okay, because it is gender neutral, okay. And God is, it likes to be called the uncreated one, because no one created it, because it is an energy, it is a pure source of life, pure source of unconditional love. And I mean pure energy and powerful beyond evil. Okay, this is an energy that exists beyond space and time. beyond everything that you think you know. Okay, it is bigger than the earth itself. We are talking outside space and time is the only way that I can find a way to put it into words, because I don't want to confuse you. So at the end of the day, God's name, real name, it's not God. Okay, because humans and the Catholic and the religious communities have changed and put that name out there, but that is not its name. God, it's not its name. Okay, its name is the uncreated one, because it has many names. Okay, the first name is, it's called the uncreated one, the old one, source, the creator of all things, life, everything, all things, planets, the physical, the all dimensions. So try and wrap your brain around that is how powerful the energy that we're not even supposed to worship this energy, because it doesn't want our worship. It wants our obedience, not to control us, but to guide us, to show us that we are the embodiment of him. We are tapped into him, because this energy that is the uncreated one is everywhere. This energy is everywhere. The uncreated one is in the rain that falls. It's in the air. It's in the waters. When you've been at a beach, have you seen the wind that moves above water and how powerful the tide can change? That has the uncreated one in that energy, because it is energy. It's frequency. And you have to be tapped into it. And we are not tapped into it, because we don't even know who this energy is, because this energy has been hidden from us, from the world, because the people that govern the world, the people that control the world, the universe itself, and want power, the people that control the world, what we call in the Bible higher places. So people who are in even beyond government. Okay, they are in the shadows. They love to control the world, the news and what gets out there. Chaos. They love to control chaos, destruction. They love to put fear, and this is what is being portrayed in the world. And that's why we have a misconception of who God is. So it is easy to say, no, there is no God. I can understand that, because I have been through an unimaginable pain and betrayal from people, and I know that it is very easy to have that kind of mindset. But my mindset have changed over the years. I have learned, I have seen the divine in my pain. I have seen the uncreated one in my pain. I have seen it everywhere. It protects me, because it sees my heart. And we are so bothered about the physical things, the shallow things, the superficial things. We are such a petty generation. We are so superficial. We are so materialistic. We focus on the wrong things. We chase after wealth. We chase after superficial things of life that we think that we need or we want. But everything that you need, you have been given. And I hear a lot of people like, oh, I have to hustle, chase money. You don't. Let money chase you. Money is an energy. Money is just cash is just a physical a manifestation of abundance of money. Money goes beyond physical cash. The people who are wealthy, who do it the right way, know this. So the uncreated one is someone that it's an energy. It's a multiple. It's not one. We are talking about multiple energies. Okay, this is not just one energy in the sky, one being, one spirit. No, this is multiple spirits in one. That is why it's so powerful beyond evil, and it cannot be defeated. Okay? And this is why a lot of people find it hard to grasp it, because you have to, in order to be able to be tapped into that energy, you have to face yourself. The divine is within, it's not without. That's why all these religious communities, these churches and Muslims and mosques, that's why they have so much control, because we don't even know who we are, because we are the embodiment of the divine. We don't know that. We are consciousness because we are tapped into that energy, but we are not aware of it because we have been lied to. We have been deceived, brainwashed into seeing life, seeing things a certain type of way, seeing wealth a different type of way, thinking that wealth is something that you cannot attain, but you can attain it, but you have to go within, which is the divine. Because if you separate divine, divide in, you dive in. When you separate the divine, you dive into yourself. The journey to self and the journey to who you are is the way you will see the uncreated one. And another way that the uncreated one is with you, and it is not with everybody, is that people don't have pure intentions anymore. People don't have pure intentions. Before you find someone that has a pure intention, and I mean pure, not selfish intention or selfish gratification, but someone that has pure intention and genuine intention, maybe you have one person that will be standing amongst 2,000 people. Because people are dishonest with themselves. They lie to themselves. They prefer to live in this illusion. They like to lock themselves in the past, make excuses for the things, for their toxicity. Everybody goes through pain. I have been through an unimaginable childhood pain that I cannot even begin to start to explain and put into words, because it is that heavy and it is that painful. But I have realized that I am an alchemist and have turned my pain into power. I have turned every single pain that I have been through in my life, I have turned it into power. I didn't make an excuse because, because I was sexually abused when I was a child, and I was sexually exploited by my father, or the person that was supposed to protect me. And I was broken. I was taken out into pieces. I was dissected spiritually. I was dissected emotionally. I was broken. I was destroyed emotionally because they wanted to break my spirit. That was the goal, was to break my spirit, because they saw me as someone that was different in the family. But growing up now, realizing that they were not my real family, and they are not my real family. And I was taken as a child, adopted, but it was not a legal adoption. It was illegal. There was no papers. So having gone through that, and having gone through that, your mind, there was so much spiritual attack, so much evil magic that has been thrown out there towards me because of my destiny. So many people trying to steal my destiny, my family trying to, humiliate me. I have gone through more things that I can put into words. But the only thing that I can say is that I found the divine within that pain. And I have turned it into the fact that all those things were meant to happen to me in order for me to get to this stage. I have had exes who were so toxic that they made me feel like I was something that I was not, because they were projecting their own pain. They were projecting their own insecurities onto me. They were projecting their own limitations onto me because they wanted me off my throne. They wanted to humble me, even though I was already humbled. So a lot of people came up against me. A lot of people. So many spiritual groups. pretending to be Christians, pretending to have a church, pretending to be helping people. And this is the problem. And this is why there is so much evil in this world. It is so easy to blame the devil. Evil. It's so easy to blame some form of casting, witches and witchcraft. No, there is no, in the spirit realm, there is no such thing as witchcraft. Let me tell you. Because that word was put out there by religious communities that wanted to control the world. They wanted to control how people see God, so that they can, divide and conquer. That's all it is. It's all a game plan. Division, divide and conquer, destroying each other, coming against each other, distracting each other, so that you won't be able to see what is really going on, which is the manipulation of the masses and the brainwashment of the masses. But in this moment in time, my focus and the topic is to describe who the uncreated one is, who the creator of the universe is. If you have pure intentions, there is nothing in this life that you go through that you will not overcome. As long as you have pure intentions, you will overcome whatever it is. And this is why I said before that witches is a name that the fake Catholic priests that claim to know God and claim to worship God, even though that they are as evil as anything, they are the ones that called us witches. But we were never witches. Every woman is a witch and every man is a witch. And the meaning of that word, they don't even know it, but they threw it out there. And I'll tell you the meaning of the word. The meaning of the word a witch is someone that has excelled in their craft of magic. Someone that is good at crafting magic. That is what witches is. Someone that has supernatural abilities. Someone that has psychic abilities. Abilities that can help, not destroy. But some of us, we crave these same abilities for evil purposes, for control. And this is why majority of us don't tap into those energies. Majority tend to go and ask for this kind of powers from the evil side, from the devil. They make pacts with the devil to give them this power in exchange for this. And this is what a lot of people do. They do it for wealth as well. You think everybody that is wealthy out there did it clean? No. 90% of the population, let me tell you, and I have this on good authority because I know what I'm talking about. 90% of the population of this universe that have money, that are wealthy, 90% of them, it is dirty money. You don't want to know how people really make their money. Trust me, you don't. And 10% of the other population of the world they have made it a clean money. A lot of people that have money now that are wealthy, 90% to 80% of them, they took a lot of shortcuts. I can't even explain it, but you understand what I'm saying, that they took a lot of shortcuts. They didn't want to wait for their time. Everybody has a specific time that they are going to be wealthy. It's not just about wealthy, because we have the wrong notion of what wealth is. You can be extremely wealthy in spirit, in the physical realm. I'm not just talking about physical cash. You can be abundant in so many ways that people have not even yet to begin to understand. So the uncreated one only has a relationship with people that have pure intentions and who are willing to be humble, to love themselves, to not have an overinflated ego about who you are. because a lot of people have an overflated ego. I grew up within a family dynamic where their egos were so big, they pretended to be better than me, even though they were more worse and more evil and conniving and vindictive and cunning. And I know what toxicity is because I grew up in a chaotic home. I grew up in a fucked up household. I can say it like that. Pardon my French. I grew up in a fucked up household because every single person that was around me, that was my family, was fucked up. But they pretended for so many years with manipulation, emotional manipulation, talking to me like I'm a child. But I'm actually more smarter than them. But they know this, but they never wanted me to know. But now that I know that, they are in trouble because they are getting their karma. And I am proof that what goes around comes around. I am proof that when you dedicate your life to the divine, when you dedicate your life to the uncreated one, when you dedicate your life to the spirit and you follow your path, you follow your destiny, regardless of the pain that you have been through, that you have endured, I am proof that you can come out on the other side and you can overcome every single thing that evil drops on your lap. Because there is no such thing as devil, demons. No. Humans are the real evil. And we have been manipulated, brainwashed into thinking that there is some form of creature out there, some demon, some devil out there that we need to focus on. No, we are the evil ones because we are deadly, because we seek every single day of our lives, we seek to kill, steal, and destroy ourselves. And we don't even need an excuse to hate ourselves because we human beings, we are hateful. It is easy for people to hate each other, to destroy each other, to steal, to manipulate. Because we don't love ourselves. We don't even know what love is, and we claim to love another. How can we give somebody something we do not have? So, the real God, which I don't call God, or I try not to call God, but because we have been brainwashed into thinking that is its name. That is not its name. The uncreated one is both light and dark. And a lot of people say, oh, there is no darkness in God. Yes, there is. Because how do you think God gets back at you? How do you think God gives you your own karma? You need darkness. In this life, we need chaos, we need evil, because it serves a purpose. But our only prayer should be that we should be protected from evil. Because it's the balance of life. As within, so without. As it is in heaven, so it is on earth. As above, so below. As within, so without. Duality, light and dark. We need darkness. Otherwise, how are you going to find the light? A lot of people, especially in churches these days, I have been through, I was raised in a Christian home, a strict Christian home, where it was just full of hypocrites who come to church and pretend. They pretend, because as a kid, I saw it and I was a very observant child, and I still am. I study people, I just watch them. Because people reveal themselves. When you give people enough time, they will show themselves to you. You don't need to try and investigate. People will show you who they are. Because people are not self-aware. Majority of people are not aware of what they do. So they reveal themselves like that. And they think that they are manipulating you. But they are only deceiving themselves. So we need darkness. In this world, we need darkness. You need darkness, because how can you find light? Before the uncreated one created light, where do you think the uncreated one was staying? He was staying in darkness. And it is not a he or a she. Though the uncreated one has masculine and feminine energy, But at the same time, it does not identify as a man or a woman, because it is multiple energies, multiple spirits into one. You can imagine how powerful that is. So let's know exactly who we are praying to. You can pray to your higher self. You can pray to the divine within. You can pray to yourself inside, because you are the embodiment of the uncreated one. You are the embodiment of the divine. You are the embodiment of God, because we are all demigods. We all have powers. Every single person on this earth, we all have our own power, but we choose not to tap into it. Because in order to tap into our true divine power, we need to heal, we need to grow, we need to change, we need to evolve. But majority of human beings, we like our own comfort zone. And I can understand, because I have been through it. It is not easy to get out of your comfort zone, but you need to do it if you want to evolve, if you want to grow, if you want to change. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to be in pain, because pain cannot kill you. Pain will make you stronger and tougher than anything. You will become unbreakable and indestructible when you know how to handle your pain, when you know how to face your pain and feel your pain. Heal, let it go, feel it. Don't distract yourself with anything, because at the end of the day, emotions are powerful, and if you push it down long enough, eventually you are like a ticking time bomb, and you can explode just like that, because you have repressed so much emotion that needs to be released. And all of this can cause emotional block for us in terms of being able to tap into our power. So the uncreated one is not someone that is so complicated. It's not even a being. It's a straightforward being. It's an energy that loves you more than you love yourself. It's an energy that will protect you, that will go far and beyond for you. When you follow your destiny, when you follow your intuition, we all have our intuition, we all have instincts. We choose not to follow it. We push it down. You can wake up in the morning now and you are going to work, and you know that, okay, fine, you need to go to work. And that spirit tells you, don't go to work today, because if you go to work today, you may not come back. But you are saying, no, I need that money. But the divine is telling you, I will provide another way for you. Don't step out of this house today. If you do, something will happen to you. But majority of us, we don't listen, because we are so focused on money, making money, that you don't realize that when you die, you don't take that money with you. That job that you are killing yourself for, if you die today, God forbid, they will replace you. All that stress you're worrying about, this, my marriage, my kinikon, if you die and you have a heart attack, would that marriage not sort itself out? Everything in this life always sorts itself out. You have to allow things to sort itself out, because the universe has its own power that orchestrates things. You have to allow the universe to do its work. That is why when a lot of people come against me, they send me evil energy, and it's coming back to them. They think, oh yeah, Nika is a witch. No, I have spirits that protect me. And because they protect me, and they do not like the way people send me evil stuff, because I don't bother anybody. I mind my business. And I'm hardly jealous of people, because I don't have a jealous bone in me. The only thing that I have is I allow people to inspire me. I don't get envious and jealous, like, oh, why is it her that she should have it? It should be me that should have it. It should be me. Why does she have to be happy? No, if I am not happy, then she's not. I would destroy her. That kind of jealousy, it will only destroy you from the inside out. You are not destroying that person, you are destroying yourself. Because we are a mirror, we are a reflection of each other. And we don't know that when you are destroying another person's life, you are destroying yourself. When you are trying to kill somebody else, you are killing yourself. When you are trying to steal from somebody else, you are stealing from yourself, because it will come back to you, because that is life. And this universe has laws, and a lot of people do not want to face that law. And the law of the universe, the law of the spiritual realm is, as you do unto others, so shall it be done unto you. It is not rocket science. It is simple English that we refuse to want to face. We would rather blame other people for our issues than face our own selves. That what did I do? What was my own input in this situation? Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Because nobody else will. Nobody else will love you the way you love yourself. And I am proof of that. Nobody can love you like the way you love you. Nobody can love you like the way the uncreated one loves you. Nobody can love you the way your ancestors, your angels, and your spirit team. Nobody, no human being can love you the way they do, because they see you for who you really are. They see your heart. And we human beings, we think when we are doing evil, we think, oh, it is covered. We think, oh, God cannot see us. Says who? Spirits can see you. They can see your thoughts. They can see what you think about in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. They can see what you say, what you think about, how you feel. They know you. We are naked. Let me tell you, we are naked in front of spirits. You cannot hide anything from any spirit. It is not possible. Because they are not in a human flesh. So they can see you for who you really are, beyond all the masks. And we are a generation that wear masks. 90% of the population, they wear masks. They pretend to be something that they are not. We are a fake generation. We are superficial. We are petty. We have the wrong sense. We have we are misplaced priority, a wrong sense of priority. If you want to be successful, heal first. That is the road to success. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey. And it takes patience, commitment, determination. A lot of people think it's just passion you need for what you want. No, you need dedication. You need commitment. Because passion enough is not passion alone is not enough to carry you. It's not enough. So that is the little I can explain. I will come back and explain more. But that's the little I can explain to you about who the uncreated one is. It does not want you to worship it. It wants you to be aware of it. It wants you to be grateful of everything that energy has done for you. We are a generation that we are very, very ungrateful. We are very, very ungrateful, and we are not content with what we have in life. We always want more. We are greedy. We are so greedy, it is unbelievable. So let us try to understand who we are worshiping, or who we are acknowledging, who you are praying to. A lot of people don't know who they are praying to. A lot of people think Jesus Christ is God. Jesus Christ is not God. And that's not even his name. His name is not Jesus Christ. His name is Yeshua. Jesus Christ means Jesus. It means that you are calling a different demigod. You are not calling the person that you are supposed to call. And Yeshua is someone that was sent from the divine to help enlighten the world. It did not come to save you. It did not come to resurrect. It did not come to save you from your misery. It did not come to preach. It came to tell you that you are powerful yourself. You are the divine. It's telling you that you are the life, the truth. When you look within yourself, you will find the truth. But when you look around you, when you look around in the world, you find a lot of lies and manipulation. And that is what the Yeshua came. Yeshua is a teacher. He is a teacher, is a spiritual teacher. He did not come here he's not a pastor. He did not have a specific church. He didn't have a car. He didn't have designer shoes. Let's be real. He did not have a plane. It's a private jet. Do you understand me? So that is the problem with us. We are focused on the wrong things. If you really want to worship, or you want to speak, or you want to commune with Yeshua, call it by its name. Don't be calling Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is not the person that came. That is not his name. Get the name right. When you get the name right, then you know who you are worshiping, or you know who you are praying to. Because a lot of people don't know who they are praying to. They think Jesus is king. They think Jesus is the God. No. Because nobody educates them. Because pastors, they lie. Imams in mosques, they lie. It's all a lie. And it's all manipulation. Because you yourself, you are powerful enough. You are a demigod yourself. But they don't want you to know that you are powerful. No, they want you to think that you are weak. That you have to beg. You have to go on your knees to pray to someone to a spirit that you don't even know anything about, or you don't even have any knowledge of who you are praying to. So let's learn to educate ourselves. A lot of us, we are uneducated, and we get on the pulpit and we lie to another. Nobody is saying that there should be no churches, but tell people the truth. Pastors should start preaching the truth. These pastors, that majority of pastors say, they are all there pretending, let's cast out the devil, let's kinikon. Majority of them behind the scenes, they go and worship the devil. They worship evil. Their heart is full of evil. But they are just there. They want you to be in their church for money. A lot of people go to church for social interactions. It's not to worship anything. A lot of people don't even know who God is, but they pretend, they wear a mask. Like I had one woman that called me a few weeks ago and said, I don't know how, but she knew my family. And she was like, the God laid it on my heart to pray for you. I told her, I said, do you know me? She said, no. I said, so what makes you think that, God told you to pray for me? What makes you think I cannot pray for myself? Or I don't have a mouth to pray for myself? So I told her, I said, you can keep your prayers to yourself. I will pray for myself, and you pray for yourself. Because deep down, the Holy Spirit, deep down, the uncreated one has already revealed to me that this person is a liar. And they are just lying to cover up themselves. They are absolutely evil. They do evil stuff. All of these people, they have evil organizations. All these churches that you are seeing, majority of them, they have underground organizations that do in evil shit. They do blood sacrifices, necromancy. They conjure demons. They conjure the dead. They conjure ancestors. They conjure all kinds of evil entities to destroy people. So don't let anybody deceive you, because around you is lies. There is lies everywhere, and people cannot see because they do not know who they are worshiping. They don't know who they are praying to. The uncreated one is the one and only energy. There is no Iman, there is no, let me tell you, all of them are all teachers. All these what do you call it, what they call Allah, all this, they are all teachers, but people don't know the truth, and they are lies, because people are not enlightened. They don't study. Go and read other books that is not just Bible. Go and read other books that is not just Quran. There's a lot of books out there that the churches and the masses, the Catholic Church, everyone, they have buried, because they don't want people to know the truth. The churches don't want people to know the truth. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know that you are powerful on your own, that you can pray to the uncreated one, to the creator of the universe, to the creator of every energy, every source of life. That is who you should be praying to. So that is all I have for today, even though I've already gone beyond my time. That is all I have for today, but I really want us to know who we are praying to, because it is important. It is important to educate our generations tomorrow, our children that are coming. We should educate them, because we live in a world of chaos, confusion, lies, manipulation, evil. But God exists. It exists. So thank you very much.